Okay, here we go. We are back officially live here for another episode, ladies and gentlemen, on this beautiful Wednesday evening here in Atlanta, Georgia. And give me 1 second, I apologize here. Sorry about that, so sorry about that. Let's go ahead and start over again. That's the beautiful thing about social media when we do a live stream. We can go ahead and start right over again. So, once again, happy Wednesday to everybody out here in beautiful Atlanta, Georgia. And welcome to another special edition of Transformation Greatness along with the Small Business Network podcast. And we're going to be presenting to you, I can't remember which episode it is, which is all good, but the topic and the message is even more important. And that's the reason why I want you all to show up. In the description, you notice that it says that is your work life-changing to someone? So before we go ahead and get started, I just want to say hello to everyone that's tuning in. We have here Brother David Spencer in the house. We have here Coach Shyla Jay hailing all the way out in Houston, Texas. I definitely appreciate you guys. Do me a favor, if you will. If you believe someone can truly benefit as far as from this talk that we're about to have, because it's going to be all about you, by all means, please go ahead and share this out. Go ahead and tag them as well. Let them know that they need to be here right now. And while you're doing that, let me go ahead and grab some water, because I want to take my time really with this. I really want to take my time with this. I don't want to rush this, because I just believe the right people is going to come on this live and they're going to resonate and they're going to benefit from this. Why, you may ask? Because it's going to be all about them. So while you guys are doing that, give me a second. Let me grab some water and we're going to go ahead and get this party started. 1 second, please. Okay, there we go. The power of H2O. Just gotta love it, right? Gotta love it. So, for those that's in attendance, for those that are catching this live, by all means put in hashtag live. Let me know exactly where you're tuning in from, boys and girls. And if you should be happy to catch this on the replay because you're out and about, I know that this is graduation time. You know, a lot of things is happening as far as in the world. So if you catch this on the replay, put in hashtag replay. For those that maybe follow me for the first time, probably wondering who the heck is this guy? Real brief here. My name is Shawn White once again, and I'm the founder and creator of Transformation Greatness, in which the brand is all about motivating, encouraging, and inspiring the masses. And along with the Small Business Network podcast, we're bringing to you a special edition, which again is going to be, is your work life-changing to someone? And what really made me come about with this topic, because I was actually watching some other content and just watching as far as so many business owners and entrepreneurs and those that's really striving and looking to make a difference, right? And that's just such a beautiful thing. They're out there, you know, letting the world know as far as who they are, you know, with their products and services, and letting people know about the specials and deals and different things like that, which is absolutely fantastic. But then another thought came to my mind, and I'm pretty sure it was a download. And it was like, as I was tuning and watching this, it was more of the question that begged, is your life work, or is your work life changes to someone? And allow for me to go ahead and dive into this, because this is very, very important. And I don't want you guys to miss this. The reason why I put that up is because if you are looking to create any kind of lasting change, any kind of legacy whatsoever, I said this before and I said this again so many times, doesn't matter what field, industry, niche, doesn't matter as far as what you have, what you're promoting, what you're giving out. Is the content that you're providing, is the products and services, is the conversations of what you're having life-changing to an individual? Now, if you're just a person that's just like, well, hey, look, I really don't care about that. I'm just here just to make money and just to get as many sales as possible, just to fill up my pockets, take care of my family, etc., etc., then quite frankly, this doesn't apply to you whatsoever. And you can go ahead and do whatever it is that you want to do. I just noticed here that 5 people was on and 3 people jumped off. So I guess this message is not for them, because this message, it's really for those that understand what I'm saying here. They understand that it's about legacy. They understand that what they are part of is only an extension of them. What do you mean, Shawn? What I mean is this, is that because you as the individual, you have unique gifts, talents, skill sets that your creator has given you. Anything in which you touch your hands on, ladies and gentlemen, is an extension of you. When people speak with you, when people message you, do they get great vibes while having a conversation with you through Messenger? If they should happen to be on a Zoom call, or even, which I love, by the way, personally, a phone call, do they get a sense that they're getting actual value? Can they feel within the tone of your voice that you truly are there for them? And that your main job at that point, as you're listening, talk about them and what they like to do and their goals and dreams and aspirations, are you truly being a connector and seeing that based upon what you have can be a tremendous value or benefit to them? Or are you coming with the mindset of, man, when I talk to this person, it's going to be all about telling them about my product and service. It's going to be about, I just want to go ahead and get the sale. How many of you, ladies and gentlemen, and be 100% honest, how many of you that when you called a company or you spoke to an individual and they asked you a question or two, and then they just immediately blitz you as far as, well, what they got going on? They got this, they got that, they can give it to you at a special rate, and also it'd be act now, and they just go into a whole entire full sales pitch. And I want you to sit there, and as you're thinking about that, I want you to think about how that makes you feel inside. Now, somebody may be watching this and may be saying, okay, Shawn, where are you going with this? Is there a point here? There's absolutely a point here. Because if a person feels any kind of resistance whatsoever from the time that you're speaking with them to the time that they hang up, then it's clear in that person's mind that the work in which that you're having or what you're presenting, they're not looking at it as a life-changing opportunity. They're not looking at it as if you're actually bringing value to them. What do you think about that? Do you believe that by being a speaker, by being a coach, by you being an advocate, by you doing whatever, that people can be like, wow, you know what? Having that conversation with so-and-so, that was pretty cool, man. Man, I actually learned some stuff. Man, I feel real good about that. When people are taking a look at your content on your social media platforms, respectively, do they look at it and say, okay, here we go again. Oh my goodness, another ad. Or do they look at it and say, wow, you know what? That's pretty cool, man. I just learned something. There was a shift right there. Even if it was for a second, ladies and gentlemen, even if it was for a microsecond, was there a shift in his person's thinking, on their emotional state? Because when you start doing that and being that on a consistent basis, people start to look at you now in a totally different light. This is the reason why that I actually spoken as far as to my team And I really try to explain to them that as being a TV and radio personality, you have an opportunity due to your work of being a podcaster to change someone's life, even if it's for a moment, even if it's for a minute. And I want you guys to think about that. Because, let me shift it another way. Do you realize on social media, it doesn't matter if you have 100,000 likes, 100,000 followers, but the bottom line, if you don't know how to monetize it, if you don't know how to bring life-changing value, if people can't see you in that light as someone that can literally help them get to where they're trying to go and feel good about it, do you know all those likes and all those comments and all those followers don't mean jack? I'm waiting for someone to put in the comments and dispute and tell me that I'm wrong. I'm waiting for that. Because, newsflash, ladies and gentlemen, newsflash, people are so tired of people that are not who they say they are. People are so tired of people not being authentic and real. You get what I'm saying? So when you have a business, when you have a career, when you have anything that's worth of value, and you really want to know where the true success lies in, where the consistency comes in, where you start getting a funnel of people, when you start getting appointments and situations where people start coming to you as the go-to expert, as the go-to authority. You want to know how? And you want to know why? Better yet, forget the how. You want to know why people look at it that way? And I'm telling you guys from experience, I'm not talking down at anybody, but I want you just to think about it. Because somewhere down the line, people seeing your work, people seeing your content, and they feel that it adds value, that it changes their life. That's why, in my personal opinion, if you're an entrepreneur and you are doing business, especially here on Facebook, it behooves you not to be in front of the camera and be doing the live stream. It behooves you. It really, really does. And it doesn't matter, again, guys, if it's 20 people here on this Facebook Live or if it's no one. You have a job and a responsibility with the work, with the content that you are putting out. Even if it changes one person's life, even if it shifts it, even for that moment, for that second. How you doing, Bernice? Welcome, welcome. Even if it's for that second, guess what? It stays in their subconscious mind. And then that one person tells another person. And then another person tells another person. And then from there, guess what? Because of the fact you've been consistent with providing the value for your audience, right? Now those that may have a podcast may want to invite you to be a guest on a podcast, to actually be a part of, speaking events. They want you to be a part of conferences. May want you to be a part of magazine covers. The list goes on and on and on and on and on. It's unlimited. It's limitless. That's a thought. Ain't that a thought? Again, boys and girls, this message is not for someone that's looking to say, okay, well, I just want to learn the latest sales trick, the latest sales technique, right? I want to learn as far as on how to be able to connect with people more so. No. This is not that message. Now, if you want to learn that, by all means, you can send me a private message and we can definitely talk strategy, absolutely for sure. But this is going beyond the sales training and tactics and marketing and copy and email and everything else in between, because what this is talking about the core, and it's allowing for you to take a look within yourself and take a step back and asking yourself, based upon your business, your brand, the quality of work that you put in, the content in which that you present, the information that you give out to people, to your community, to the world, is it changing someone's life? Is there any evidence that points to that there was one person that can go back and say that, man, you know what, listening to Bernice, yeah, man, she made me think about really doing certain things differently. Or, yeah, you know what, I was talking with Dr. James, and he gave me like 1 or 2 ideas to go ahead and tweak, and it just brought tremendous value. How many people can actually say that? Out of all the people that's been giving you likes and comments and everything else, how many? How many people can say, if a year or 2 years go down the line and you're still being consistent, still doing the same thing, that they can say, wow, I remembered from when you was at this particular point to where you're at now, and the progression. I know. This message is not for everybody. And quite frankly, I don't want it to be. But what I do want this for is to be a selective few. For those that can hear what I'm saying in their spirit. Not in their head, not in their heart, but in their spirit. And that truly resonate and get this. So in closing, ladies and gentlemen, because we're embarking around the summertime, there's a lot of things that's happening. A lot of great things is happening. Think about this. Before you put that post out there, before you make that phone call, before you send that email, before you create that promo, whatever the case is, I would like for you to think about, is the content and the work that I'm about to put out there, is this going to add value to someone's life? Will this change someone's perspective on how the way they may be viewing or even doing things? Because as human beings, we all know if it doesn't benefit us any which way, shape, or form, it doesn't matter if it's free. Doesn't matter if it's free. If there's no benefit, I'm not going to do it. We're not going to even listen or even entertain it. And that is a fact. So I thank you all, as far as for stopping by and really just allowing me to go ahead and share, some nuggets and some wisdom with you. I definitely do appreciate that. But for all those here that's been listening on this podcast or even caught on a replay, hey, if you would love, as far as to be interviewed by yours truly and really be able to let the world know of who you are and your awesomeness and what you got going on, and if that's something that is something that really excites you and you would love to be a part of that, then please feel free to reach out to me and we can definitely have a conversation for that. Absolutely. Thank you all. I appreciate that. And also too, guys, we got a lot of great stuff going on. So, by all means, just feel free just to, have a conversation. But until then, this concludes Transformation Greatness in the Small Business Network podcast. I appreciate you all. And until next time, if what I stated on here either motivated, transformed, or inspired at least one person, may God be the glory, and I take no credit for absolutely none of it. Until then, you're all amazing. Stay blessed and classy. And until the next episode, peace and love, family. Thank you for your time.